everybody! Can you believe Christmas is next week? Oh my goodness, that doesn't even seem right. It still feels like August to me, but it's Texas and we're back to in the 60s and 70s again, and even on Christmas Day, so much for cold and feeling like Christmas. But anyway, how is everybody tonight? Drop me a comment, let me know where you're from. This is week 6 of my handmade for the holidays, and I have a cute little box that fit these Lindt balls in, and it's super cute. It fits 3, and once you do one, it's like super easy. It's adorable. So grab a little bag of the Lindt chocolates. They make such a cute little gift because it's not just, cheap candy. It's good candy because I love that. So I had to get the assorted so I wouldn't eat the white chocolate because I don't like white chocolate. But anyway. So my name is Laura Van Bertlo and I'm in Frisco, Texas, and I do in-person and online classes. It's going to kind of wind down for a couple weeks, and then in January things should start picking back up. Also next week will be pre-recorded. I will have the YouTube scheduled and it will go live, well, semi-live. The video you'll be able to view next Tuesday, and that's going to be a gift card holder, or like a card that's a gift card holder, and it's my go-to for a quick one. And I know with it being the last minute of Christmas, if you're doing a gift card, just dress it up, grab some cardstock and do that. But also, my online class will be coming back. Just had stamps, and free with purchase will be coming back. So stay tuned. It's been crazy with the neck surgery, but now that things are definitely back on the upswing, we'll be doing good. Be sure to be an online, I don't know what I'm trying to say. Be sure to be an exclusive VIP email subscriber, because you guys will be getting the tutorial for free tomorrow, and that is my gift to you. And as for following, being a supporter, I love it. Share it with your crafty friends and grab a wish list, because a lot of what I'm using today is on the last chance list. Some is, I don't remember what's on sale. I know a couple things are, the paper is, but basically just grab a list. I would love for you to help me out this month. It's been kind of slow, so if you want to grab some items, that would be great, and you can get it at a discount, so with the sale items. Anyway, without further ado, let me go ahead and get the camera switched around. And we a 5x7 piece of paper. I'm going to kind of straighten this out a little bit. I'm just weird like that. Okay, a 5x7 piece of paper. I grabbed 2 just to be on the safe side, and I used a 1-inch punch, but it doesn't fit to punch a hole where I want it, so we're going to use this one as well, and then we're going to dress it up with some other things. And then this came from the, I've got a million dies sitting up here, Ornamental Christmas. This is the one that has the modern colors, but this time I cut it out using Traditions of Christmas, and I know that's on sale, and I hope it's not gone, because it was a popular one, and it's gorgeous because it's specialty, so it's got lots of gold. I've used almost the whole pack. It is amazing. So let me get the score, take the score out. Oh, I can take the hat off. You can't see me anymore. Okay. So on the 5, this is 5 inches, and don't pay attention to these. These are from, actually I'm just not even gonna have, I'm just gonna move them. There we go. Okay, so I'm gonna do 1, and of course I'm gonna go off track. I've done 3 of these. So it's 1, 2, 3, and 4. Real easy. And then you turn it, and it's at a 1/2 inch. And feel free to use your paper trimmer, which will be back in January. I know the Black Friday sale was a little more successful for some people, so it's gone. Anyway, so here is what we're going to use today. And I went ahead and, so if you're doing this along with me, I did one that you could actually see. So this is what it's, I'm going to turn around. This is what I'm going to cut this line right here. Everything that's X'd is getting cut off. So let me do that real quick. And hopefully in the YouTube video I can make it faster. But you'll have to bear with me, because I have to show you how to score it as well. Now I'm going to go down this way. And then we're going to cut this all the way off. Alright. And now we're going to cut this off. Say hi. Go ahead and share the event too. I would love for the other creative people to enjoy this. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead, because I know what happened on the last one. I thought, oh, I'm going to wedge it. It'll be better. No, it came out. So I want to get it to where it'll go in, but it's not going to keep poking out. So here we go. This is going to be the top of the box. And then we're just going to cut this one completely off. And don't worry, this will be on the tutorial tomorrow. Email subscribers will get this in their inbox tomorrow afternoon. And I'm trying to concentrate and talk to you at the same time. I'm sorry. Okay. So there's another thing I'm going to do really quick. I'm going to measure from this score line to this score line. Why is that? Doesn't seem bright enough. Anyway. Okay. This score line to this score line. And that is 4.5. So that's half of that is 2 1/4. So right there is the center. There's a reason why I'm doing that, because that's where I'm going to place this die before I go any further. Oh God, I wanted to do the smaller one, but of course it was just a hair too big to put through. Because that's why I like the smaller one. It's easier for doing demonstrations like this. Here, there we go. So I'm going to put that right over the center. It's going to just overlap a hair, but I don't think it's enough to where anybody's going to notice. The 3/4 was not big enough, and I don't have anything smaller than that one. Well, I do in that one, but I really wanted more of the Lindt Chocolate Balls to stand out. So here you have this cute little, it looks like a wheel to me. So now you have your whole, see, it's a little bit off, but once you fold it, nobody really notices. Let's see who's here. Let's see who's here. I know it's crazy time of year. Everybody's, here it is. Nobody's commenting. Oh my goodness. Okay, so I'm going to fold all of these. And you can wedge cut these if you want. It's probably one of the few, I'm probably going to, just because I think it's just too much excess. So I'm not going to wedge cut this one, so I'm going to fold it backward so I don't mess with it. But I'm going to do it ever so slightly. So on the instructions, if you see wedge cut, that's just what I mean. This kind of helps not overlap when you fold. There we go. And then I'll do these real quick, because these will fold on each other. And I'm probably going to grab the Maro Tombow adhesive, the liquid glue, because there's certain parts that are harder to get to with adhesive. Whoops, I don't want to go too crazy on that one, but that'll just tuck in. All right, let me clean off my workspace, because I am just that neat, tidy freak. Do you like having a nice, neat area? Okay. Oh, wow. I think I did two. Oh, no, I didn't. I thought I cut 2 of the pieces of paper. I was like, oh, my goodness. How did I do that? I just forgot to take those off. All right. Let me grab this. And we are going to fold, fold, and then this is the cute part. This tab right here is going to tuck in like so. And I think what I'm going to do is tear tape here, which I forgot to put out. Tear tape, love this. Especially if you're doing a lot of projects, I just like tear off a big piece and put it on my table. And tear off from there so I don't have to keep trying to find the end. All right. So then I'm going to peel that off. And now remember I said it's going to go inside. So we will carefully, because this is tear and tape, so definitely likes to stick. There we go. Yay. All right. And to do extra, where's my bone folders in the other room? Lovely. Sorry, I'm just going to take this. I'm just trying to get that to press down a little bit. So now you're starting to see this shape take place. So those two are going to go in. This is the bottom of the box because this is my tab. So what I'm going to do is put a little bit of glue there. Like spread it around because I don't like it gooing everywhere. So I'm going to put that one down. And then I'm going to go ahead and do this one and push that down. Because I will get it everywhere if I don't do that now. Okay, so I'm going to hold that for a second. We are not going to try to put anything in there right this second. But what the end piece is going to look like, and see, this is why I wedge cut, so I can easily fit this in there. I had wedge cut the tab on the other one. I'm just going to cut that little bit off. Hold on. Just so it fits. There we go. Get in there. My thumb hurts, that's why I can't do it. Okay, it'll be fixed Friday. There we go. Okay. So this is what your box is going to look like. So I'm going to let that sit for a second. And now we're going to grab this. And I think what I'm going to do is just put a tiny glue dot on this so I know where to punch. Where is my glue dot? There he is. Because what I'm going to do is punch a hole in this with my 1-inch. I don't think we carry this anymore, but I keep my, especially my circle punches. But see, this was too, it didn't go in enough on this piece of paper to use a punch, or else I would have used it. Trust me. So there we go. So now I knew exactly where that was. I'm just going to toss that in the trash now. And then I pre-cut from that same ornamental Christmas the top of the ornament. So when I'm finished, looking for dimensionals are not on my table. Hold on. Easy fix. That's why they're right next to my desk. Alrighty. So I'm going to put, whoops, put one way up here. And then I'm going to put one way down here. And we're going to peel those off because it's just going to overlap otherwise. And you can use any shape. You could do Valentine's Day. You could do hearts instead of the ornament. You just decorate the hole to show off your, and I think I did that upside down. Yes, I did. Oh, darn. Nobody will see it. Kind of like a card. Have you ever done that with a card where you actually like make it and then you're all done and you look and you try to open it and you realize it's upside down? You're like, no. So the best tip is to take these little sides that are squished and put them in that direction. And then I thought I would try the gold on this one instead of the red, just because I think it might look kind of cool. And it fits, whoops. Sometimes you kind of have to push it through. It's pretty tight. I still like the red. Okay, let me pull that back out. I like the red. And then we are going to push these through. Sometimes you have to use a tool to kind of help move this. I need this skinnier. Move these little. There we go. I try to get the Lindor to show and get up. There we go, up close. Now you can just put the last one in. It doesn't really matter because you're not going to see that one. All right, so you have 3 of them in there, and we're going to fold up these little things. So you could get 2 from a piece of paper. And there we go. So there's that. The next thing we're going to do is decorate the rest. And that includes, I'm going to do 2 on this time because the other one was moving around too much. Let's see, we're going to put you right there. And then that's for something else. I have the triple banner punch, which will be back next month. And I'm going to go ahead and stamp this to and from, which is from the, and I really have not been up to date on what's, this might be on the last chance list too. This was on the online exclusives. But it had a cute, tiny little sentiment for you. And I'm just going to do the Secret C because that is a color that's in the traditions of Christmas. I usually kind of pay attention to what is on the Stampin' Up on the back of our designer paper. It'll tell you the colors, and that's usually kind of what I bounce off of. Sometimes I kind of go a little different. And then where's my, okay, I want the to and from this way. So I'm going to punch that out. And then I'm going to do, this was also a triple, which had a tag topper, a slit, and then this cute little hole. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to mark it. Because I will never find it, and then it'll be lopsided. So I think that's what I did in the last one. There we go. See? Found it, and now I have my hole. Now, there it is. This is the twine that goes with the modern Christmas with the ornamental, which has got the black and the white and the gold. And I did about 25 inches. And what I'm going to do is wrap it and wrap it. Sorry, I had to hold it with, I don't have anybody helping me to put the bow down. Oh, wow, can I do it again? Wow, I did a lot. Nope. I think we're just going to do that. Come on. There's just something about knowing you're being filmed that makes you not want to do things the right way. It's kind of like being up on stage. You can just practice speech all day long. And as soon as you do this, everything goes awry. Alright. This is where I put the to and from in. And then I'm going to tie another knot. It's a little slippery, but I'm not doing like a whole bow on this. I'm about to add a bow with this shiny ribbon, the shiny real red ribbon. Oops, hold on. There we go. And then what we're going to do is I don't do that knot that you do when you tie your shoes, you know, that first one. I just do almost like bunny ears and then just loop it through, and then I just keep messing with it until I get it to the right size that I like. And we're getting close. Let's go just a hair smaller. If too small, then it doesn't look like a bow. Okay, that looks good. All right, let me get my ribbon scissors out. And this is on the last chance list, so I would grab some. You have to use 2 glue dots or press really hard, because I've noticed that because it's shiny, it needs just extra pressure or extra sticky. But it's a really pretty ribbon. And then I'm going to put that right there. And now all we have to do is put some bling. And I didn't mess up, so I cut 2 just in case I messed up. Okay, so I did the gold because you really couldn't see the red like I wanted you to. So I put 1 here, which, I mean, you don't really need to, but it kind of drove me nuts, so I did. And then I'm going to put the other one right here. And here is our cute little Lindt truffle chocolate boxes. See, this is what I was talking about. I wedged it so it doesn't like to stay in. I can push it in, but in a minute it'll pop back out. So now this one's really good and ready to go. So hopefully you guys liked that. It's a really cute, fun. Now that you've done it once, you can whip out a ton of these and it'll be great. So next week, like I said, it's pre-recorded. I'll have it to where it'll just post the YouTube video on the Facebook page. So it could be in both places. And it will be a gift card holder card, if that made any sense. It's a card that holds a gift card. And it's my go-to. I love it because it's quick, it's easy, you can whip it out. So if you're at last minute craziness, you don't have to put a lot of work into it. Unless you want to just decorate it really fun. But anyway, I appreciate everybody hopping on and enjoying our almost last of this series. And have a very good holiday and happy Hanukkah. Goodbye.